Hello, my name is Jeremy Williams and I am the author of this new book, Max Counts to a Million. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about the book, but in order to do that, I'm going to need a little bit of help from my daughter Eden.
Welcome everybody, and today my special guest is Dad, aka Jeremy Williams, author of this new book, Max Counts to a Million.
Thank you for having me here in my own living room.
Thank you for joining me next to my happy plant. Okay, I have a few questions to ask. So, who is Max and why do we care that he's counting to a million?
Yes, so Max is a boy. He lives at home with his mum and dad, and then the coronavirus pandemic comes along and his school closes down and he finds himself a little bit bored and a little bit lonely at home, and he starts to count to a million.
COVID times are almost over and everyone's looking forward to it getting back to normal again. And you go and write a book about setting lockdown. What were you thinking?
Yes, well, there's a couple of reasons why I wanted to write a book that was set during the pandemic. One is that people have written all kinds of stuff about the pandemic and it's normally been about the politics of it or developing the vaccine or something like that. And I wanted to write something that was about a children's perspective of the pandemic. What was it like for children to live through it? So that children in the future can read about it and know what it was like. And so that children, a whole generation of children who lived through the pandemic, can see their own experiences reflected in that.
Have you ever tried to break a world record, or are you too lazy?
I have not tried to break a world record in anything, but that's because, not because I'm too lazy, but because I have very important things to do.
Do you expect anyone to like your story?
Yes, I do. Because even though it's set during a pandemic, it's very funny. Max Counts to a Million, Chapter 1. When people hear that my name is Max and that I counted to a million, they always say, "Maximilian! How appropriate!" I've heard so many adults say that. All of them said it, as if they were the first to think of it. But my name isn't Maximilian, or Maximus, or Maxwell, or any other random thing you could shorten to Max. It's just Max. That's what it says on my birth certificate. I've seen my birth certificate. My mum showed it to me once when she was looking for something. It's an important piece of paper that the government writes when you're born. It's to say that you officially exist. My name also appears on other things, like the sign on my bedroom door, or written on the inside of my coat. These are not official and have nothing to do with the government. On my birth certificate it says that my name is Max Cromwell and I was born in 2011. I was 8 years old when I started counting to a million and 9 when I finished, and that's why I got the world record for being the youngest person to do it. You might have just shouted "Spoiler alert" in your head, but the book is called Max Counts to a Million, so it's a bit too late for that. So pick it up, have a read, and let me know what you think. Thank you.